Hey, RetconRaider here, with special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, Anerdinwarpaint, Dragon Matrix 7, Eerie V23, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, Kazorm, Lima, Nathan Welch Jr., Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Solasta, Lost Valley, as the adventure continues. Today we're getting into the spirit of things as we adopt the role of Spectre Inspector and interrogate this curious visitor that appeared after our recent battle. I'll also note, we have not rested yet, because apparently, despite not paying us for our last job, Hasdrubal has something new for us, so I figure we'll chat with the Spectre here, then we'll go have a chat with Hasdrubal and see what each of these quests entails. Then we'll figure out what to do from there. So, no real game plan today. We're really just kind of playing it by ear based on what these guys tell us. Let's see how this goes.
Please.
Damn. A ghost.
Don't be scared. I just want you to tell my brother that I died here.
Who were you?
Josen. I was killed by the witch.
A witch?
I'm cursed to say no more. Ask my brother Hannik in Caer Hifrid. He's a performer at the music hall.
That was weird.
Well, I mean, technically, yes, it was slightly out of the ordinary, but far from the strangest thing we've encountered during our travels. Alright, let's see what Hasdrubal's deal is.
Greetings, my friends.
Clear skies.
Let's cut to the chase.
Go ahead.
I need seasoned adventurers to escort some of my people to a meeting.
Why do they need an escort?
To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure how this meeting might go down. The people we are meeting with are opponents of Ornetis.
Opponents?
Well, rebels would probably be a more accurate term.
Rebels, huh?
Yes. Ornetis isn't as universally loved as he would like you to think.
Why do you fear the rebels?
Like them, we prefer to live far from the Lord Protector, but we don't share their appetite for trouble. There have already been some misunderstandings. I want us to remain neutral, but the rebels, they want us to take sides.
Duly noted.
Oh, interesting. So this quest could make or break our rep with the rebels, or the Forge, depending on how this plays out. But on the bright side, we've got some pretty decent temporary tag-alongs. One sec, just want to see if Mudstrider's got some direwolf pelts. Which, of course, he doesn't. He continues being the most useless vendor in the game. Well, that might actually be Gartok. Gartok doesn't have much to offer. Plus, Gartok won't actually buy anything. Okay, so apparently we have to escort these guys to Norin Outpost. Which is interesting, considering that up to this point, all of the outposts have been under Dominion control. Well, I'm thinking before we risk our rep with any faction, we'll go ahead and take advantage of the tag-alongs and have them help us clear the rest of the swamp. We'll get some rest, clear out the rest of the swamp, and then if we have time left, we'll see about running them out to their destination. See what kind of train wreck that triggers. I mean, I have been forewarned that we can't sit on the fence forever. Eventually we will be railroaded into picking sides. Which, you know, fair enough. That's pretty standard fare for most of these faction-based RPGs. I'm sure we'll have one or two options for some compromise, but ultimately I imagine that certain factions, like the Dominion, are essentially incompatible with everyone else. And let's get some buffs up. Just the usual assortment. Pretty bog standard.
Solasta, abio, veribe.
Natura muto viribe.
Arcana, Muto, Viribe.
Solasta, abio, clipe.
You know, we may just wander the world map for a bit too before we ever deliver these guys to their destination. Just to take full advantage of the extra manpower. Not to mention to forestall the impending factional fallout from whatever forced interfaction drama they've got brewing. That is an unsettling statue. So we do have a door, but it's blocked. So we clearly have to go this way. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way through there. Okay, skeletons. Nothing we can't handle. We just took out a whole pack of these guys just last episode. Oh, hold on, guys. Okay, I'm trying to parse the approach routes here. You know what, Laren, why don't you fall back before I mess this up? Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. We can just climb over there, I guess, up onto that part of the bridge. Then we can leap across and engage them from even elevation. No, wait, guys. Okay, never mind. We're apparently fighting them here. I really would love a stop movement button. But it's fine, we're good. It's just skeletons. Oh, wow. 3 attacks. Right, and skeletal marksmen do necrotic damage with their arrows. I do vaguely remember that from Crown of the Magister, the Necromancer's Tower. Alright. I think we're going to get a little pushy today. I mean, we could instant kill this guy, but that would also drop his gear into the void. Fine. Into the void you go. Wow, that is less damage than I was expecting. Not a big deal. I just assumed that skeletons were vulnerable to bludgeoning, and thus, by extension, falling damage. But it's fine. We were there to cut short his marrow escape.
Natura Encho Malmis.
Solasta Evo Malmis.
Ha!
Nice. Yeah, see, this is more what I wish Laren Catpaw was like. And we are done. Oh. Interesting. I didn't realize there was a height restriction on pushing. I just assumed if you could reach them, you could push.
Natura Encho Malmis.
Solasta Evo
And now we're done. Interesting, interesting. And we've still got that pile of bones off to the right. Let's go grab that.
Yeah.
Cloak of the Ancient King. Well, that sounds intriguing. And an excerpt from the Draconis Codex. The dragons are among us still, though no longer openly. In elven form, they rule in secret. Yeah, tell me something I don't know. You know, that might have come in handy if we had found it back in Crown of the Magister, but I feel like at this point it's slightly more common knowledge. Well, maybe. Maybe not. I think finding this here is meant to imply that Oronettis might be a dragon, which I already suspected, so... Oh, we can't even read it. That's a shame. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not. Cloak of the Ancient King. Crafted for an ancient snow dwarf king. Grants wisdom 19 and +2 persuasion. Well, that's not bad at all. Though we don't have any wisdom-based characters, so our use for it is limited. Maybe for Mora, it would give her a bump on perception and persuasion checks. Plus will saves. I'll think about it. Not that we have the ingredients for it right now anyway.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Mora, don't want to join us over here? That's fine. We can just teleport.
Solasta.
Oh, hey. Nice. It was meant to be. Mora? Thank you. Cloud Diamond. That's for lightning and chance, I believe. And then just a general assortment of other random vendor trash, nothing of note. Alright, let's go check out the rest of these ruins. How did Mora get out of there? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to question it. I'll happily save the spell slot. So let's start by knocking that tree down.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Right. And that tower looks completely inaccessible. That's just scenery. Let's check this corner here. We've got a walkable surface up top, but... Oh, yeah. We're clearly supposed to reach that this way. Right. Alright, we'll go around. Oh, interesting. We'll check that out momentarily. I just want to make sure it's clear. Oh wow, we've got a whole nother thing over here. Okay, I think we're good. Let's check this out.
What kind of rooms are these? I've never seen anything like it.
Maybe that's a regional thing.
We might find someone in town who knows about it. Right now, the place is sealed with a powerful magic.
Huh. Intriguing. That might be something we can report back to Oranetis. Actually, I do remember there was someone in the lower city who said they were an archaeologist. I bet that's who we're supposed to talk to. That's where we fought the tiger drakes. And then the Tree of Death is just past that. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have to go all the way back around to reach that chest. One moment. Let me scout this out. Right, okay, so it turns out that I completely forgot about this open gate just off to the side of the undead fort, where we fought the ogre zombie. Apparently this is how we reach that chest, so let's give it a look. Oh, okay, I see. The door there hooks up to the courtyard we were just in. Medusa coral. That's used to make a poison bow. As implied by the giant stack of poison arrows, I suppose. Right. probably blocked from the other side. Okay, well, let's grab this real quick, then we can just fast travel back around. Alright, forget it. We'll just chime our way in and then have Thygor tank it. I've already wasted enough time on this thing.
Arcana, Muto, Jure.
Interesting. Okay. Hide armor of the Wanderer. Ooh. We do not have enough for that. Chronicle of Elithrion. And thus did Elithrion of Unferal turn the dragon's own sorcery against them. And once again, can't actually read it. So what are these for? They're not marked as quest items. They're just giving us, like, a sentence fragment of lore. Alright, well, let's crack that door open while we're here, and... and I guess we're fighting. So what do we got this time? More orcs? Really? Yeah, this is nothing. 2 orc archers and a berserker. Yeah, we can do this.
Natura conjuro malmis.
I've got to say, after a lot of the other encounters we've had in this region, the fights we've had today both seem like they're kind of behind the curve. I mean, we struggled with, like, the tiger drakes, the clay golem, the trolls and spiders, the dryads. I don't know, it just feels like weird pacing. Like, I mean, even the orc warband we fought when we first arrived in the swamp was like 3 times stronger than this group.
Solasta, Evo, Valmis.
Spiegel. Not bad. Okay, I guess that's it. You know, I was half expecting an orc rogue or two to pop out of the shadows or something, but no, I guess it was just those three guys. I think we'll leave the lightning field up for a moment, just in case. Oh, Mora? Thank you, Mora. Lonely Traveler. Hasdrubal. Some of our scouts spotted a solitary elf traveling alone. From his gear, he looks to be a mage, but his purpose is unclear. A spy? Someone sent to the swamps as a punishment? I suggest someone make contact and talk to him, but this should be done far away from the camp. Intriguing. Also, the Forge is really bad at keeping their scouts alive. Well, let's see if we can track down this wizard, I guess. We've got multiple obvious points of access on the fort. But I suppose we'll start with the simplest. Let's try the door. Darn, I guess we'll go through the crawl space. Okay, this looks like a combat area. Oh shoot, I forgot to grab that. I'll go back for it. I mean, we're not seeing any enemies here, even though it really feels like we should be. Though I suppose we do still have a couple of blind spots. I feel like there were supposed to be a lot more orcs here, and only a fraction of them spawned in for some reason. Yeah, I mean, the guard out front was way too light for this region. And the interior is set up as a combat arena, but there's no one here. This is weird. I hope I didn't break something.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Another cloud diamond. Not even sure we have a use for the first one, but I guess that's cool. And more vendor trash. We've got a transition grid just outside. Hey, Bibu, what's up? No, I'm just poking through this empty fort here. You're not missing anything. But your company is welcome. Yeah, this is weird. This place is empty, even though it appears obvious there should be something here. But maybe we just haven't triggered it yet. Alright, I guess we'll just move on for now. We do have reasons to come back to the swamp anyway, so things may change on our subsequent visits. And is this an exit, or... Yes, that's an actual area exit. Okay. Alright, so I think that's it for the main swamp. I mean, we do still have the ruined temple to investigate. Plus whatever's going on with the fort here, but... Oh, we still have the strange house, too. The whole thing with the vengeful specter. But we've explored as much as we can explore right now, I think. And both of those should have follow-ups in Caer Hifrid. So maybe we'll head there next. Have a chat with the archaeologist and the ghost's brother. Maybe the fort has something to do with the rebels, or one of the other factions. The Masked did ask us to help them take over a different outpost. So maybe they also want to get a foothold in areas like this. Alright, well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Let's go hit Caer Hifrid. We'll have a chat with a couple of NPCs, and I think that'll bring us to a good stopping point. We'll be in a good position to return to the swamp and get all this stuff sorted next time around.
Natura Divo Oculus.
And this is just a bunch of vendor trash, so we'll dump this stuff back in Caer Hifrid. Oh, that's not far. And yeah, the art does match up with the various other outposts we've been asked to target. Which doesn't bode well for our faction relations. Well, like I said, we'll slow walk that for now. We'll head for Caer Hifrid, follow up on that stuff we found in the swamp. The ghost and the ruined temple and whatnot. And then we'll swing by Verdant Valley, have a chat with Gartok as well. And see what that leads us to. Or not. Apparently they predicted we might try that. So we are now locked in. Fantastic. Oh wow, we got ambushed right out the starting gate. Interesting, interesting. You know, there was a quest in Crown of the Magister that did something very similar to this. This might be a fixed encounter. Is that Leyrin front and center? You know what? Okay, we are completely surrounded, I guess. I guess she'd draw fire no matter where she was, so... Fair enough? Question mark? The scouts are a minor threat. It's these guys over here we have to worry about. Wait. What did, Sleet Storm? Really? Okay, you know what? That is a mild inconvenience, but it actually helps us. More than it helps them. They just completely cut off line of sight between us and them. I'm not sure how that affects melee, though. So we'll still need to be careful with Leyrin while we extricate her. Let's get Thygor outside of the storm. That should mark him as their primary target and buy us some breathing room. Still worried about Leyrin, though. That veteran goes before she does. This will have to do. Fingers crossed. Come on, Evan. You're embarrassing us. Mora, let's bring you up as well.
Walk it off.
Shut up, Thygor. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Okay, let's start whittling scouts. We'll leave the Archmage be for now. We want that Sleet Storm up.
Again! Harder!
Nice, nice. Let's get Spiegel on the veteran. Keep those melee units contained. And let's get this guy off Leyrin. Go away, please. Thank you.
Deal with it.
Thygor, I'm going to need you to be like 16% less sassy right now. Leyrin, retreat. not out there. Actually, can we hide in here? No, it does not appear so. So we will just tuck her in the corner and hope for the best. Thank goodness Spodry can take care of himself. Trying to babysit multiple NPCs would be a nightmare.
Natura evo curae.
Ow. Yeah, that wasn't great. Thygor's about half down. Let's clear these guys. Evan, come on, buddy.
I thought you could fight!
Alright, one less thing to worry about. Let's start, let's start pushing towards the mage, keep her distracted. Let's go for a double hold. Not likely to work on the Archmage, but worth a shot, I think. Oh, they're too far apart. They have to be within 12 of each other. Okay, fair enough. We'll just go for the Archmage.
Solasta Encho Malmis.
Hey, look at that. Fantastic. Not sure how long that'll actually last, but as long as it does, Sleet Storm stays up.
Stop that.
Get out of here.
Oh, bad luck. Are you still with us?
Thygor, try to get stabbed less. Oh, wow. Okay.
You didn't get me.
Melee units clear. Let's start whittling the mage.
Muto Viribe!
Kill them all.
Archmage down. That just leaves the scouts.
Solasta, Evo, Malmi.
Spiegel. Nicely done. Hang in there, Leyren. Thank goodness.
They don't look like typical bandits to me.
Hasdrubal told us this meeting could be a trap.
So what do we do?
We can go on to the meeting point openly, or be prepared for treachery.
We have to get to the bottom of this. Let's go.
Wow, yeah, so it was a fixed encounter. And it is indeed the type of interfaction drama I was worried this might lead to. Oh my goodness. And we just found a second set of boots of striding and springing, which are going right to Thygor. You know what? That alone makes this entire encounter worth it. All of my pain and suffering, and the year or so it took off my life. Man, that's going to make loot management so much easier moving forward. You know, I also just realized we're actually lucky these guys ambushed us right after we left the swamp, because that way aid was still running. If it wasn't up, Leyren would have only had 10 hit points. She would have been killed during that opening round. The fact that she is still alive right now is a minor miracle. Which, you know, is a mixed blessing. As much as I do like her, and I would really love to keep her alive, it'll be a lot easier on my nerves once she's no longer with us. Man, I feel bad saying that. The devs need to put some way to offload her. I want a happy ending for Catpaw. I don't want her to just be Kithaela 2.0. Alright, folks. I feel like this is a good stopping point. We ran a bit longer than I was expecting to, which is fine, because this, I think, was the best of the 3 fights we had today. We'll hit the pause button for now, but we will pick up here next time, as we sort out whatever this hilarious misunderstanding between the Forge and the Rebels might be. I'm sure it'll all work out. What's the worst that could happen? See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Solasta, Lost Valley, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. And if you'd like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon. Links are in the description.
That was weird.